this all started, we have a really extra special treat for you guys tonight. You know this legendary Academy Award-winning actress from such films as On Golden Pond.
Oh my God!
Guess who's coming to dinner?
What?
The Philadelphia Story. African Queen. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from the great beyond, I give to you Katherine Hepburns and Katherine Hepburns.
Here for charity.
There's a strapping young Marine.
Oh, very, very nice.
Reminds me of John Wayne's flying leather.
Yes, I remember once I went flying with John Wayne. Yes.
What? Tell me about it,
We went all the way over the Sahara. And that was before we even got inside of the plane.
What?
You have no idea. You know, you don't trust the laws of physics, was what I say. That is something that John Voight taught me at a very young age.
You worked with John Voight?
He worked with me.
Well, of course.
Kate?
Kate?
Have you ever done a charity show before?
I did a charity show. And I was for Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yes.
Spence, my full lover, Spencer Tracy. Huge drunk.
Big drunk.
It's big drunk.
Big drunk. I remember.
One time he said to me, "Listen, you skinny bitch. Why don't you do something for Alcoholics Anonymous? I'm a goddamn alcoholic." I said, "Okay, Spence." So I did.
And then I never heard from the gardener again. That's what happened. Well, now one thing we'd like to do,
I can't wait to do this.
Okay. We're doing it, dear. We're here.
I'm looking forward to this.
We're here.
You know, one time Randolph Scott cornered me at a party in Hollywood. Wanted to do cocaine off my tits. He said, "Kate, let me do coke off your tits." I said, "No, I'm waiting till for Spence."
And then Spence came, and he had 3 quailers, so we didn't even bother with the cocaine.
Great evening.
Great evening. What I'd like to do right now, my nephew gave me a little gadget.
What kind of... What? Now Milton Berle gave me a gadget.
I remember that gadget once. It's called an UFO.
A UFO? Does it have the Book of Faces on it?
It does have the Book of Faces and the Spaces of Mind. Anyway, I found this wonderful app.
This crowd seems far too fucking young. I normally don't swear, but I'm on fire line with Ronnie McDowell. I swear all the time.
Yes.
We talk about sucking cock.
Oh, boy. I remember one time I went into an audition. It was for the role that Janet Leigh eventually played in the movie.
Cunt.
Bitch. In the movie Psycho. And I went in there and I said, I don't want anything, I don't want to remember any, I wasn't prepared.
No!
Because I don't believe that you prepare for life, you just do. Don't you agree?
Indubitably.
Indubitably. So I went in there and lo and behold, there was of all people.
Kate, you're all right, Kate.
You know, they're sagging when you get to 176. So I walked into the director's chair, and lo and behold, I found, of all people, Bing Crosby blowing the casting director.
Damn people!
And you know what I said?
What did you
I
say?
looked and I said, well, I can do better than that.
Well played.
I still don't know how Janet Leigh got the part. You know, that's neither here nor there.
Let's go back to the...
Urban Dictionary is something that I have just recently become familiar with. And I would love it if one of you fine young whippersnappers would give me what you might find in Urban Dictionary.
Shocking. A shocker.
Shocker.
We're going to look that up on those little things there.
Shocker, do you remember the first time you ever shocked Kate?
Of course I do, Kate. I was with Bogey filming The African Queen.
Yes.
John Huston said, "Oh, Kate, you skinny bitch." It was my nickname in Hollywood. "Kate, you skinny bitch. I bet you won't flash Bogey in the next scene." I said, "God damn it, John, I will." So I did.
That's a wonderful story.
Full of them, Kate.
Well, here's one for you. It's a shocker. The original definition is 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. I don't know what any...
Oh, you're talking about George Raft.
Yes! That son of a bitch. I remember one time that he told me, he gave me some sage advice.
What did Tots Raft tell you, Kate?
He said, "Get on my lap and call me Big Daddy." And that is how I made it through most of the 1940s.
Great story, Kate.
This is more shocker euphemisms. Checking her fever with 2 in the beaver. You know, I once ate a beaver.
Oh, you're talking about Liza Minnelli.
And I'll tell you one thing. She had quite the stink.
Thank you very much.
I hope we have been entertaining you. We intend to entertain you, and I use the word entertain loosely, for the rest of the evening.
Throughout the night, we'll be coming and introducing the acts and regaling you with tales of classical Hollywood.
But first up, we're going to get a little political.
Yes.
Actually, not a little political. We're going to get so political.
You put your hands together for these young kids, really damn talented.
Well, that was wonderful.
We've been calling for so political.
So,
You know who was political? Hank Fonda's daughter, Jane.
very political
Very
woman.
political, yeah.
I remember she once did something with an apple that I do not care to discuss. I was in therapy for a good number of years.
Good God, Kate, it's
Yeah.
awful.
That's terrible. So, we have a new troupe coming up, don't we?
Yes, we do. Crime has been committed.
You cry.
Yes, not unlike Lana Turner shooting her boyfriend Johnny Stompanada.
What? I remember that incident
It was
quite well.
awful. It was in the...
She shot him with a pellet gun.
That's terrible.
It wasn't even a rifle.
No.
No. What's the name of this troupe?
Well, I'll get right on it.
Hey,
Its name is French. It's Jacques.
What?
Jacques.
What?
Jacques.
All right.
Put your hands together for Jacques. Keep it going for Jacques. They're French, like Jean-Paul Belmondo. Take it, many of you haven't seen very many movies. Did everyone have a great Thanksgiving?
Yeah!
I did too. One time I had this Thanksgiving dinner at Andy Warhol's house. He brought out a turkey, but it was painted with pictures of Jackal and Onassis. Disgusting! One of the worst things, Thanksgivings I never had. I said, "Spance, I'm never going to after that little faggot's place." But you'll enjoy this Thanksgiving dinner, courtesy of my favorite improv troupe, John Taki. Put your hands together. Keep it going for Giant Taki. Malsky character looks vaguely familiar. Are you guys excited?
listening backstage. Did you all learn something tonight?
Yeah!
Fantastic! Now I'm going to introduce our next guest, our next performers. I've just looked them up on Google. And his name is Shawn Michaels. And he is a retired professional wrestler and American television host who is currently signed to the WWE. I don't know what that stands for, but I guess we're going to find out. Everybody give it up for Shawn Michaels! I didn't know there were two of them. I thought that's quite interesting. Does anybody else see that little man wrestling? All right. I'm going to just... All right, ignore him. Hi, how are you?
Good.
My name is Kate. It's very nice to meet you. What is your name? Alexis. And what do you do for a living, Alexis?
I sell homes.
You sell homes. How many homes have you sold? Terrible thing. I'm sorry to hear of your misfortune. Well, that's interesting. And where do you live? What is it, Alexis?
In Virginia.
You live in Virginia. I've never been to Virginia. But I hear that it's a wonderful place.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. What do you do there in Virginia besides sell homes, Alexis?
I travel into D.C. to do it.
You do improvisational comedy. I've never heard of that. But I tell you, one time I had Lucille Ball come over and teach me how to tie a bow tie. I'll tell you what, I don't think she knew what she was doing. Because I walked out of the house wearing nothing but some mistletoe. Christmas. That's Christmas. Do you celebrate Christmas?
Yes.
That's good. What are you doing for Christmas this year, Alexis?
Going to Minnesota.
Minnesota. Why? That sounds dreadful. It's very cold there, and if I could feel my breasts, I imagine that they would be... They keep going down. Minnesota. Tell me more.
It snows there.
That's it? That's all you got? That's all you got is that it snows there?
It's cold. There's a big mall.
Well, there's a mall! What the hell is a mall?
It's all stores all together.
And what do you do in these stores?
Spend money.
Spend money! Interesting. He's still there. Very good. Very good. Why are you going to Minnesota? I'm still on this. Minnesota. I can't stop thinking about it.
The Mall of America.
That's literally why you're going there.
Yes.
To do your Christmas shopping.
Oh, and see family too.
And see family. That's what I was getting at. Thank you, Alexis. You have family. How wonderful. Tell me about your family. Can everybody hear Alexis?
Yes.
Very good.
They're mostly from Minnesota, so they're very polite. Nice. Minnesota nice.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And my grandmother, I don't know, she's in a nursing home, so we have to go.
I think they're going to put me there soon. I'm going to tell you. I think I'm headed that way.
Do you know her? Mary Ann Johnson?
Mary Ann Johnson. I do not know Mary Ann Johnson. I've never met a Johnson in my life. Hi. He's ready. I think he gave me a signal that he's ready. All right. Okay. All right. I'm supposed to read something. And it says, ladies and gentlemen, we are ending the show with a very special treat for you tonight. They are a musical group consisting of 3 of Santa's elves. That's what he was. That's great. Who have taken the North Pole by storm with their brand of mandolin-inspired folk music that crosses into a variety of genres. Hello! They recently embarked on a tour of the East Coast, and we managed to book them here tonight for a performance at the DCAC, where they will be debuting a brand new Christmas carol they wrote. So put your hands together for Snowflake, Gingerbread, and Tinseltoes, together known as the Sugar Plum